It's not a part of my life that I don't think about something to do with the cars, and there's always a show on every couple of weekends back home. So if it's in your blood, it's in your blood, and it's in mine, and it's in my family. So yeah, I love Burnout. Hi everybody, my name is Mick Brasher from Australia. I'm from Australia, traveling America for a year, yeah. I bought over this little K20 Corolla, 74 model, got a blown LS in it, 2-speed Powerglide, 9-inch. Yep, I've got a bird catcher on the top, goes back into a wind blower, into a Holley Hi-Ram. Holley Hi-Rams are good, it just gets the motor up out of the engine bay, and it looks pretty tough. Back home they say if you want to be known, you've got to be blown. 6 litre, cast iron 6 litre, it's got all the fruit in there. I don't do the engine, I pay a guy to do the engine. I rev the thing to 8200, so I run a Ford 9-inch with a full spool, 40 spline axles, Mark Williams axles, strange centre. Normally back home I run 275, but since my buddies have been over here this year, they've said that the pads are really coarse and it's tearing up the tyres very quickly. So I opted out for a set of 411s, and I've just recently bought over a set of 3.0s as well. So depends what pad we go to and how coarse or how smooth the pad is, depends what we run. So a lot of guys ask, why do we run the small wheels on the back when we've got all this room? Because when the tyres are doing 300 kilometres an hour, when they start to delaminate, they come outside and they smack the quarter panels and it tears up the car, and we've got to repaint the car every time. That's why we run the big show tyres on the outside. We come to a Burnout comp, we change them out for the little ones, but the little ones are still 245, 45, 17. They're still half decent tyre. But when they do let go, they don't come out and hurt the paint job. Another thing I do, I put concrete in my quarter panels. So when the tyres do let go, it's not going to tear up the metal, it just hits the concrete and deflects off. I first got into cars with just a few mates of mine back home when I was a young teenager, and it's just grown from there into traveling Australia doing burnouts. And now we're just running an LS motor and having fun, loving it, loving life. This thing probably makes, I'd say shy of 800 horsepower. You don't need a lot of horsepower to spin the wheels. So there's guys out there running 2,000 horsepower, you don't need it. No, I run methanol in this thing, keeps it cool. I use uses about 40 litres of methanol every skid, but it's cheap warranty. You know what I mean? That's why we opt out for methanol, because it doesn't get hot. You know, you can always put more fuel in for the tune-up to make it fat, to cool it off. If I knew about methanol 30 years ago, geez, I would have saved a lot of money on engines. After we leave here Sunday, we'll head to Indianapolis, and then from there, I think it's maybe Minnesota or Idaho, Kansas, down to Texas, and then back to Kansas. We fly back home. Don't smash it, don't catch it on fire, and keep Burnout.